It was a stormy night. Waves were crashing, the wind was blowing, and in the middle of this raging storm was a boat with 5 men in it. The men were scared. They were fighting to keep the boat from capsizing, and they were fighting an even greater fear, the fear of death. Suddenly, they saw something amazing. Walking on the water towards them was Jesus. He had his hands stretched out like he was reaching for them. But the men were so afraid of death that they did something terrible. They cried out to Jesus, "Save us, we're dying." But instead of helping them, Jesus asked them, "Why are you so afraid? Why do you doubt?" Then Jesus reached out his hand and grabbed Peter and said, "Don't be afraid, it's me. Don't be afraid." And right then and there, Peter experienced the greatest moment of his life. He stepped out of the boat and started walking on the water towards Jesus. And for a moment, everything was perfect. Peter was walking on the water and he wasn't sinking. But then Peter did something very foolish. He took his eyes off Jesus and he started looking at the waves and the wind. And when he did, he began to sink. And as he was sinking, he cried out to Jesus, "Lord, save me." Immediately, Jesus reached out his hand and grabbed Peter and said, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" So what happened to Peter? Well, after Jesus saved him from drowning, he got back into the boat with the other disciples, and they sailed to land. Now, I don't know about you, but I think there's a great lesson for all of us in Peter's story. You see, Peter was a fisherman, and fishermen cast their nets into the water, and then they wait, and then they pull in their nets, hoping to catch fish. But sometimes when they pull in their nets, they don't catch anything at all. And I think that's what was happening to Peter. You see, Peter had been following Jesus for over 2 years at this point, and he hadn't seen many miracles. And so he began to lose faith in Jesus. He began to doubt. And this doubt almost cost him his life. Friends, we live in a world that can often feel like a raging storm, a world where people are afraid and they're fighting to survive. But Jesus is still walking on the water. He still reaches out his hand to us in our times of need. But we must have faith in him. We must trust him. Otherwise, like Peter, we may find ourselves lost and alone in a sea of doubt. So the next time you're facing a big problem, the next time you're feeling lost and afraid, just remember, Jesus is still walking on the water, and he still reaches out his hand to help us. So don't be afraid. Just have faith. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you did, make sure to share it with your friends. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.